Have you ever wondered why your dog follows you into the bathroom? It's not just because they want attention or are being clingy. Imagine this. Every time you walk in there, they sit right by the door, staring. What's really going on in their heads? Are they just being weird, or is something deeper happening? It's not just a quirky behavior. Your dog's watching you for a reason, and it has to do with an ancient instinct that could change the way you think about that bathroom buddy. Let's dive in and find out why. At first, it might seem like your dog is just being silly, following you into the bathroom or staring at you through the door. It's easy to laugh it off and think, oh, they just love me so much. But what if I told you that there's more going on? Like your dog isn't just tagging along because it's cute or because they can't be alone. There's a deeper reason behind this behavior, and it has nothing to do with being needy. It's actually tied to something that's been built into them for thousands of years. This isn't about love or loneliness. It's about something that goes all the way back to how dogs evolved alongside humans. Something that keeps them glued to your side, even when you're in the bathroom. Ready to find out what it really means? Let's dive in. To understand why your dog follows you into the bathroom, we have to go way back. Imagine your dog's wild ancestors, wolves, living in packs. Back then, survival depended on keeping track of each other all the time. If one wolf was off alone, it was more likely to get hurt or lost. So, staying close to the pack was important. Yet this same instinct has stuck with dogs. Even though your dog isn't living in the wild anymore, they still have that need to keep an eye on you. When you go into the bathroom, your dog's not being clingy. It's just following a deeply rooted survival instinct. They've been bred for thousands of years to stay close to humans, just like wolves stayed close to their pack. Your bathroom might feel private to you, but to your dog, it's another moment to check in and stay connected. Emotional bonding and attachment. Now let's talk about how your dog feels about you. It's not just about following you because they're scared or lonely. It's about something much deeper, a strong bond that connects them to you. Dogs, just like small kids, build attachments to the people they love and trust. Think about how a child might run to their parent when they're scared or need help. Well, dogs do something similar. They form emotional connections with their owners that are just as important as any friendship. When your dog follows you into the bathroom, it's not just about being close. It's about finding comfort in your presence. Researchers call this attachment theory, and it's a well-known idea in psychology. Just like how babies look to their parents for safety and security, dogs look to you. Your dog trusts you to make the world feel safe and manageable. And when you walk away, they get a little worried, even if it's just for a moment. This is why your dog's not leaving you alone when you go to the bathroom. They don't just love you, they feel emotionally connected to you, and your presence helps them feel calm. In fact, some researchers have found that dogs are actually attached to us in much the same way that children are attached to their parents. It's not about needing you all the time, but rather about knowing that with you around, the world feels more secure. This is why your dog doesn't want to let you out of sight, even for a second. You're their safe place. So the next time your dog follows you to the bathroom, remember, it's not just about the bathroom, it's about your dog's trust and the deep emotional connection you share. The territory and vulnerability mechanism. To understand why your dog watches you in the bathroom, we need to think about something else. Dogs are naturally protective of their space and the people they love. In the wild, wolves are always on guard, making sure their territory is safe. They don't like being caught off guard, especially when it comes to their pack members. This instinct is still alive and well in dogs today. When you walk into a small, enclosed space like the bathroom, your dog sees it as a potential area of danger. Now, think about the bathroom for a second. It's small, it's closed off, and there's only one way in or out. For a dog, that means you're in a vulnerable position. If something were to happen, like an unexpected sound or someone walking in, your dog might feel like it can't protect you from that spot. That's why they want to be close to you. They're making sure they can keep an eye on you and, if needed, help protect you. Dogs are experts at reading their environment and checking for risks. When they watch you in the bathroom, they're not just looking for attention, they're being protective. Even if they know nothing bad is going to happen, they want to stay close, just in case. It's their way of making sure you're safe and sound. Your dog isn't following you because they're trying to control you or invade your privacy. They're following because deep down, they want to protect you. This is an instinct that has been passed down from their wild ancestors. For your dog, being close to you in that vulnerable moment makes them feel better, and it also keeps them ready for anything that might come next. The pack hierarchy explanation. Now let's talk about the idea of packs. Dogs, just like wolves, come from a long history of living in packs. In the wild, packs have leaders, the alphas, and everyone else follows them. It's a way to make sure the group stays safe and things run smoothly. Even though your dog doesn't live in the wild anymore, they still have this pack mentality. So when your dog follows you into the bathroom, it's a sign that they see you as part of their pack, their leader. But it's not just about being the leader. It's about the dog feeling secure when they're close to you. Just like how a wolf in the wild would keep an eye on the alpha, your dog is keeping track of you. Not because they want to control you, but because they trust you to guide the way. When you're in a room, your dog stays nearby because you're their alpha, their protector. They know that as long as you're around, everything is okay. Dogs also feel more comfortable following the person they trust the most. And that's usually the person who feeds them, plays with them, or shows them attention. If you're the one they spend the most time with, they're more likely to follow you everywhere. It's like they're saying, if I stay close to the leader, I'm safer. So when they follow you into the bathroom, it's just their way of staying close to the one they trust. The anxiety connection. While most dogs follow us because of their deep bond or protective instincts, some dogs do this because they're feeling anxious. Just like some people get nervous or scared when they're alone, dogs can feel the same way. Separation anxiety is a real thing for dogs. It happens when they get upset or stressed when their owner leaves. This doesn't mean your dog is broken, it just means they feel uneasy when they're not with you. If your dog follows you everywhere, including the bathroom, it could be a sign of this anxiety. They might be nervous that you're leaving, even if it's just for a short time. It's not that they want to invade your privacy, they just feel safer when they're close to you. The bathroom can be a stressful place for a dog because they can't see what you're doing. If they can't keep track of you, they might start to feel worried, like you might be disappearing for good. But here's the thing. Not all dogs who follow you have separation anxiety. Some dogs just want to be near you because they love you or trust you. Anxiety is different. Dogs with anxiety won't settle down when you're out of sight. They stay upset, even when you come back. If you notice this kind of behavior, it's worth looking into because separation anxiety can be managed with the right care. Playful interpretations humans have. We've all seen the memes, right? The ones where dogs are following their owners to the bathroom, and the caption reads something like, "When you can't even go to the bathroom alone." It's funny, and it definitely makes us laugh. But here's the thing. It's not just a funny habit. People love to joke about how their dog is too clingy or needs their space, but in reality, dogs are just doing what comes naturally to them. The truth is, humans often misinterpret what dogs are doing. We think they're just being funny or overly attached, but there's more to it than that. Dogs aren't following you into the bathroom because they can't stand being away from you. They're following because of their deep-rooted instincts, like protecting their pack, wanting to stay connected, or even just checking on you for comfort. We laugh about how our dogs follow us everywhere, but in reality, they're showing their trust in us. They feel safe and comfortable when they're near us, and they want to stay in the loop about what's happening around them. So the next time your dog follows you to the bathroom, remember, it's not about being annoying or clingy. They're not just being a dog. They're simply doing what their instincts tell them is the best way to stay connected and secure. How dogs think you feel. Dogs are always watching us. They don't just follow us into the bathroom for no reason. They're also paying attention to how we feel. Dogs are great at reading our emotions. When you go into the bathroom and close the door, your dog notices how you react. If you look stressed or annoyed, your dog might start to worry. They see your body language and your face, and they use that to figure out what's happening. If you act calm and relaxed, your dog might just hang out outside the door, knowing everything is okay. But if you look upset or anxious, your dog might feel uneasy too. They could follow you because they want to comfort you or figure out what's going on. Dogs are experts at picking up on the little signs we give off, like how our body moves or the tone of our voice. So, when your dog follows you to the bathroom, it's not always about being clingy. They could be trying to make sure you're okay. Dogs don't understand privacy, but they understand emotions. If they think you need them, they'll be there. So, what does all of this tell us about our bond with dogs? When your dog follows you to the bathroom, it's more than just a habit or something funny. It shows how deep the connection is between you and your dog. Over thousands of years, dogs have been living alongside humans, forming strong bonds of trust. This bond goes way beyond just liking each other. It's built on a shared history of understanding and caring for one another. When your dog watches you, it's not just because they're attached to you, it's because they trust you. They see you as their leader, protector, and someone who makes the world feel safer. This bond is why your dog doesn't want to let you out of their sight. even for a moment. They want to be close, ready to comfort you or simply keep you company. Your dog isn't just following you, they're showing you that they see you as an important part of their world. It's a reminder that the relationship you share with your dog is not just about companionship, it's about mutual trust, love, and understanding. So next time your dog follows you to the bathroom, and remember, it's their way of saying, I'm here for you.